Hibiscus. Green shine of the jungle beckons. Lazy hibiscus tongues droop and ferns rise like smoke. The sharp, determined palms shake their essentials, dates and coconuts. Behind it all, snakes thick as a man's thigh ring the trees, practicing their venoms. By nightfall, hibiscus blooms lie withered on the forest floor like the tiny parasols that litter the Kontiki cocktail lounge at 3:30 on a Sunday morning, and which the Vietnamese waitress, wearing her pau, picks off the dirt-colored carpet along with the other debris, yellow leaves of the dracaena, and the small red skirts of the hibiscus, which remind her of happiness. Median with weeds. The dandelion's pointillism fires without mercy. Their yellow sway is just the yellow of a child's pure rendition, waking up the rarely green divide between the thoroughfares. But I know the grass has grown too long, and tomorrow sitting mowing crews will make heads roll. Wild herbs springing up unwanted, the definition of a weed. I want to rip the chaos from my life, pull up the unruly with my hoe. But then there's the glamour of 3-year-olds in love with yellow flowers, whose passion is to pick those gone to seed and blow. Reasons for winter. 1. Persephone. Mother, it's not as they say. While your back was turned, I prayed for the ground to open, and the arm that took me down was solid. The fruit his wet hand slit, those tart red bombs he fed me, converted me, their intelligence so palpable, I felt the sun in my throat. 2. Demeter. After you vanished, the sky stayed blue, the fields unaltered, but my mouth was a husk, my hands a fever. Sheaf within my sheaf, my single blonde kernel, my skin is helpless without you. O earth, once teeming in my care, somewhere you opened your muddy lips and drank her. Until I know that chimney of loss, I will not trust you anywhere. Shelter. First comes the roof under which we keep adding, a task of hands until what we have is a home, immutable in the eye's ripe memory. Window lace, basin rags, tables, mirrors, quilts and spindles, the rugs and the lanterns. Electricity. Outside, the beds with their cache of bulbs, crocus, tulip, the stand of cedars, windbreak, screen, the well, the orchard. Our goods besiege us with their small addresses. History, says the brooch. Comfort, sighs the eiderdown. The pile driver pulls us out of sleep. Each day we shake off our nightmares to the sounds of the street cleaner. And in the attic, life is never tidy. Elastics grow brittle around yellowed invitations. In trunks, garments stiffen with disuse. And the hats, handbags, corsets, like all creatures, they cling to the familiar, to dust and droppings. For food, they eat themselves quietly. Thread for the corset, straw for the hat. The shoe finds leather difficult and nourishing. It has forgotten that downstairs the tasks of making and digging continue. The city churns hard hats, cranes, shovels. 3 shrill shouts before the blast. The metro is a museum displaying bones of china, stones of glass. I want arrowheads, a rib cage. Roads under churches unearthed, the tablets deciphered, the delicate bones and teeth, seeds, primogenitors of broccoli, cauliflower, turnip root, blood print, and fossil. Even ancestral pollens are counted under our exacting lenses. Still, it's not easy to say if the vehicles clawing the old cement foundation are going backward or forward. See how, like beetles, they overrun the construction site, crusted and dangerous? As awkward as dinosaurs, famous for their tiny brains, we still haven't found the solution to digging. The panda says goodbye. It's not easy when all your friends have gone, but company is something I don't crave. These are the lessons of growing old. It takes years to learn to walk slowly with your head bent over, to eat as much as you can without feeling sick, to think only of yourself. Twice a century the bamboo has to flower and die to grow again, and it takes practice to hunt the thickets and tear at grassy stalks with clumsy thumbs, staying up all night, patiently chewing. It's tiring to pick up our miniature offspring, very crushable, and lumber for days through the wasu. Chirr of the water pipits, cry of the cinnamon sparrow, these have never changed. There's no reason to move. Why should it surprise them that we don't desire children, don't like cameras, and refuse to cross their roads? After all these years, they can't decide if we are raccoons or bears. Not to worry their pink ears. They'll have to wait forever to hear our voices. Do we bleat or roar? Their talents are legendary, and we are long-abiding. What we miss. Like a life, the storm begins in droplets, getting huger with each second. We slip under the pharmacy's 24-hour neon, buying some useless thing to stay untouched by ropes of water, rods of fire. We talk to a man who's sorry about missing his favorite TV show. The three of us cower in the shaking, too bright vestibule. We step out when the rain subsides a moment, tired of its own bright thunder. Streets are rivers, gutters clog with rubbish. Still, there's no relief. The night's too hot for love. You remind me of that humid spring we couldn't keep from touching. Are passions always followed by debris? The man who clears the streets will smile, rueful at the damage. It's more than just the wind, he'll say. It's you, it's me. White Night. The epigraph to this poem is from Pablo Neruda's Too Many Names. When I sleep every night, what am I called or not called? And when I wake, who am I if I was not while I slept? Pablo Neruda. The bathroom light is a beacon to my parents' door, black crack at the end of the hall. Radiators sigh, the house shivers like a dreaming dog. Awake and rigid, I think of all the people like me, in bed, how no one's exactly like me, but here we are, here we all are. Who am I? They. How does it end? Does it end? And whose thoughts am I thinking? 8 years old and knowing nothing in the dark can hurt me, I still push my parents' door, watch their bodies soft in whiffling sleep. How can they be so peaceful? How can they sleep while I'm awake? Don't sleep without me. But instead I make a sound only a mother hears, and soon I'm curled against her, those long breaths seesawing with my father's. Her arm entraps me. If I could match her deep breaths, but I can't hold on. It's too hot, I can't breathe or move until the sun finds color again, and from the shadowed curtains faces beckon. Come with us, they say. Come with us. You will not die today.